Hi, everyone. Wishing you a wonderful early Shabbos message. This week's Parsha is accompanied by the special reading known as Parsha Shkalim. Parsha Shkalim is read before the month of Adar, or in this case, the month before the Shabbos before the month of Adar, or in this case, the Shabbos before the second Adar when we celebrate Purim. So what is the message of Shkalim? What should we be thinking about when we listen to the Torah being read, the special Torah that's taken out? What is this reading and this passage all about? So every person has to give machzis shekel, a half shekel, and we do this today by the form of a custom, not a law. And that half shekel is a symbolic way, also a tangible way, but symbolizes a much bigger idea, which is that in order for there to be a house of God, in order for there to be a Mishkan, later, of course, the Beis Hamikdash, there has to be contribution from everyone. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, a nominal token amount that's going to be pulled together, and we can learn from that putting all of our resources together, we can accomplish so much. But it tells us as well, we want everyone's contribution. We want everyone's constructive contribution. Constructing the Mishkan. We're constructing a place that's worthy of the divine, and so to speak. And so there's an equality that's part of giving over this silver, these resources, and there's an understanding of the power of the collective. And we don't exist in a vacuum. We don't exist as individuals. We exist as part of a community, whether we like it or not. We exist as part of a community. So we need everyone. We need everyone's contribution. We're not focusing on in this video material contribution, as of course was necessary. It's talking about annual practice, and it's a very opportune and auspicious time. Part of who we are is giving tzedakah, but we also understand, most famously, during the days leading up to Yom Kippur, that tzedakah has a real power for worthiness, for atonement, for cleansing. It's part of the process. Of course, we're not just material beings, so there's much more to the process, but it's certainly a part of the process because we are also material beings. And before the month in which Haman sought our destruction, we think to ourselves that our lives, our existence, the Jewish community, the global Jewish community was hanging in the balance. And so we show God we are charitable. We give charity. We are worthy of divine countenance. We are worthy of divine mercy and of God coming to our rescue as he did with Purim. And so we recall that with this reading in the days leading up to Purim, leading up to the month of Purim. And we show God that, you know what? Haman tried to pull the resources together of Shushan and the whole empire in order to cause death and destruction. We're going to put together our resources and show God that we know how to use the God-given materials that were granted to us for good, not for evil, not for destruction, for construction, for good, for a place of gathering, for a place of worship, for a place to recognize and live beyond ourselves. That's what a congregation's about. That's what a shul is about. That's what the Mishkan represents. That's why our shul is Mikdash Ma'at. It's all we have at the moment. We hope and pray that God will restore the grandeur of Jerusalem and the Beis Hamikdash. But this is what we have. And so we come together, we read about the giving of machzis shekel, we go about this tradition, and we recall the mitzvah and of machzis shekel. We recognize we're all in it together. We all have an equality to us within our community, and we show God. We've learned the message of our history, the message of Purim, and we're ready yet again to be worthy of God's turning towards us in a favorable way. Wishing you all a wonderful Shabbos and a wonderful reading and a focus on Parashat Shkalim.